Yeah. Actually, not a sweet song. I've been asked when I play it. People are like, "Oh, it's so cute and it's so nice to be so honest and da da da," and I'm like, actually not a nice, sweet, innocent song. It's actually bitterly sarcastic, which is the funny part about it. It's about someone being totally emotionless in a relationship, and you're like, I'm just delicate, but in reality, you're not actually delicate. Pardon me. You're not actually delicate. It's the other person that's just emotionless, to be honest. So I like it, that it sounds really sweet, la da da da, but it's not. It's a nice way of saying emotional. So, I like that. David Twitter support yet? Yes, Wayward Daughter are supporting me on tour. If you haven't checked them out, you should check them out. Yeah, check them out because they are supporting me and they're pretty good. You should do it. And what are the chords for hide and seek? I don't know off the top of my head because I have to copyright them all. Which is very sad. But I copy them. I don't really know them until I'm in the studio and I got the like little chords written out for me. I knew them at the time. I'm writing it. Whenever you do, because the album took so long, I didn't use them for so long. Because the EP more new. So I don't know. Right, I'm gonna say Personal Jesus should be signed. Personal Jesus. Because I'm supposed to sing it at festivals. Diligent. Frozen. Yeah, Personal Jesus. The more I'm doing this, because I want to see the chorus. Your own personal Jesus. Someday your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling alone, your eye alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best for me to that test. Things in your chest that you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a giver. I will deliver, you know I'm a giver. We shine such light. We shine such light. Personal Jesus. Someday your prayers, someone who cares. Your personal Jesus. Someday your prayers, someone who's there. Sorry, I had to do that cheesy thing there again. I'm actually no good at this game. I'm still learning, like super duper hard. But it was from YouTube, to be honest. That's where I learned. YouTube and Google. I'd be like, I really want to learn that song, and it'd be like, the song is a C, so I'd look at it and be like, Google, C chord, guitar, easy, looked it up, learned it. So I learned all my basic chords like that, and yeah, that's how I learned to play the thing with the slick strings on it. You watch any YouTubers? I answered this question a lot actually. Yeah, I used to watch loads of YouTubers. A minute, not as many. Who did I used to be subscribed to? I haven't been on that side of YouTube in ages, but people I'd still watch are Hannah Hart, as in My Drunk Kitchen. Jenna Marbles, I would still watch her. That's pretty much it, to be honest, at the minute. Oh, Mike Falls Down as well, I watch him. But my list used to be really extensive. It used to be like, you know, Andrew Bradner, Mika Kitty, Dan and Phil before they merged together. I hear they're like a couple-y thing now, but I used to watch them separately, and yeah, now they're a couple things, so I haven't really tuned into their stuff. Charlie's the Cool Like, just loads of ones. Did you take guitar lessons? I did 1 or 2. Oh yeah, Shane Dawson as well. I did 1 or 2 guitar lessons. I didn't really get on with them. I struggled a lot. I don't do well with someone trying to teach me something. To be honest, it's something like that. It's very, you know, it hurts when you try and learn. So it was a case of like doing it in your own time instead of paying someone for a half an hour, which you don't know if you can actually do. Do you know what I mean? What's your favourite McDonald's meal? No McDonald's. I'd rather have nothing from McDonald's than eat McDonald's. And then a lot of personal questions now, which is weird. Nope. But telegrams, yeah, I still watch her sometimes if I have the time. I don't have time to go on the internet these days. I've lived off my phone for 3 weeks now. No internet, like, I mean internet, but no fun computer games or anything, which is really sad because I used to love playing my laptop. Pardon me. Just like Grand Theft Auto that I had on there, and The Sims and all the rest of it. I used to love playing. I don't know. Do you ever recognize Twitter followers? Yeah, all the time. I see people from back in the day. I've seen new fans come in and blah blah, but I always recognize the older fans, the ones that stuck by me through that period of weirdness. So people tweet me going, please don't forget about your fans, da, 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 da. And I'm like, how can I forget about you? I know all your bloody Twitter names. Like, we all, I think there was a time where everyone, there was a big group of people that came up to Sheffield, and I was able to name them all by their Twitter names, and some of them by their real names, because they had their real names on their Twitter. So I was able to do that, and I was really proud of myself. But not really, because it's so obvious. Why are you sorry about asking about McDonald's? I'm sorry. Funniest thing you've heard about yourself? Probably that I'm, this was just straight after my audition aired as well. Someone started spreading a rumor that I was like a cocaine addict or something. I was like, really? Is this what we're going with? You know, everyone gets a rumor made up about them. I was like, cocaine addict, we're sticking with this? Really? It's interesting. Yeah. It's definitely the funniest thing I've heard about myself. I can't believe it, to be honest. Oh, we got Americans coming in. God, this thing is so slow! I'm seeing things on my phone before I'm seeing it on the computer. What's your favorite accents? I love the Italian accent. I like it a lot. There's lots of accents I like, to be honest. How many covers on the EP? One cover, and it was not my choice. It was there by popular demand. It's not something I would put personally on the EP, but because there was a big demand for it, I was like, okay, we'll put it on if they want to hear it. So that's your song. So we'll put your song in the EP if people ask for it. Am I good? You're a coke addict? Totally. Can't you tell? It's things like that. You just you hear about yourself. I've heard loads of stuff about myself, but that one was definitely the icing on the nose. We should be in the States actually after Christmas or so, because when I sign my record deal in the papers, I'm signing the American side, whereas most people when they sign a record deal they sign to the UK and then they try and get signed in the US as well. Whereas we're two birds, one stone in it. I thought there was a cover on the Vision EP. That's not happening anymore. I don't have time to record it. And I wasn't too fond of the idea of having two covers in EP anyway, so that's gone. Weird Island for Beth's birthday. No, I was in Ireland for the gig today. That's the only reason I gotta come home. And this is the last time I'm gonna be home for so long. That's why I don't think I'll be home now till the tours end, because I won't be at Belfast for the last leg of tour. So I don't think I'll be home till then. Which is very weird, to be honest. So I love being at home, but I love working too, so it doesn't really matter. Freaking Snapchat. I really trying to like Snapchat. It's not happening. It's not even a good thing. I don't get it. Well, have you ever been told yourself like, girl is on a little update? Yeah, actually, I was in Sheffield the other day, and a girl came out to me. She's like, oh, Saoirse Ronan? I was like, one, that's not how you pronounce your name, and two, no, it's not me. And she's like, but no, you saw it, you look the same accent. It's like, no. If I was Saoirse Ronan, I'd tell you, okay? But I'm not. So it took about 20 minutes to convince this girl that I wasn't Saoirse Ronan. She even made her friend come over. I was like, still not Saoirse. So I was. Yeah, wish I was though, she's awesome. I think I found your Snapchat. Well, if you have, I'm not accepting anyone. I think it's one little thing I want to keep personal. So I mean, I'm alright with Twitter and Facebooks and Tumblrs and all that kind of stuff. But I like having one little thing I keep with friends and stuff. That's that. Snapchat. And the point is as well, if I used it more often, I would still accept fans. But I don't. So there's no point. I'm on it like maximum once a day. So yeah. like, I wrote a song today and I'm trying to remember what it is. No, it wasn't even it. No, it wasn't. Anyway, can't remember. I wrote a song, can't remember it. Story of my life. With the verified Twitter, is the setup or notification thing any different? It's the exact same. Like some people actually, I know that verified accounts, it's different. Like they don't get suggested users you should follow. I think because my Twitter account is like 3 years old, I still get the same. So my phone gets like bombarded with things going on it. But I don't mind. I think it's pretty cool. I like to keep on top of things, so I'm turning the notifications off. So I like to keep on top of things. What appearances do you have coming up? I have lots of things to do. Like when I'm on tour, I'll be going to radio, going to television, trying to keep up with everything. Making a second album, yeah. Yes, I am. You're getting real good in guitar. Kind of have been playing a bit more, but not really. Nothing special. So let's record. There's like a B minor or something in there that I can't really play. But I know it should be that note. I'm really playing with an eye. How does the VIP things work on tour? The VIP is probably just your name gets on a list. You go to the front of the queue, you say blah blah VIP, they'll take you back. That's how it normally works. I don't think you don't get a special VIP. Like there's no difference in the physical version of the ticket. I think you just, if it works the way I normally know it works, is that you go up to the desk and you say your name and then they give you a little sticker. And you put that sticker on your clothes and then you come backstage. Obviously, you have a different You have a different ticket, but the ticket you be sent out isn't different. It's a case of... it's really hard to explain it. Sorry. I have to check out some things. I'm trying to check it out and do this at the same time. Just going very well because the internet is so slow. Alright, this is capital 4. So, this is capital 4. Do you want to work for my computer? Is that a... freaking great. No. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it... I'm gonna see if that moment. So let's see if it works. Okay. Her name is Noel. I had a dream about her. She rings my bell. The gym class in half an hour. Actually, I need to get up from the other side. Put it up. Her name is Noel. dreaming about her, she rings my bell. Got gym class in half an hour, oh how she rocks. Kids in tube socks, she doesn't know who I am. She doesn't give a damn about me. Alright. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden. No wait, that's the second line, sorry. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe with me. Her boyfriend's he brings a gun into school. He sends a what? It's a oh my god, I don't know this that well actually. He lives on my block. He drives an Iraq. But he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't give a damn about me. Should we keep going? We'll keep trying. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe with me. These chords don't like that. I give up. Sorry about that. I've never even tried to play that before. Interesting when you try and play a new song. It only takes like 10 minutes to learn one. Sorry for messing that up. Alright, you all suggested songs, and I wish I could play them. I'll check this one out. Just sort of chalk it off for sure. Let's see this one. So I take a long time to learn songs and guitar vocals because I'm not a guitar player. Please Lord, let that be an E minor. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. I can see it without this. Let's sing without that. Right, just a bit of it. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only know the hate when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Just sing 3 wrong notes there, dude. I went on. Anyway, I give up. Top 3 things on your bucket list. There's one thing on my bucket list that I really want to do, and that's ride an elephant. Or at least interact with an elephant. Be beside an elephant. I like elephants. Yeah, I will actually personally try and learn Teenage Dirtbag on probably the electric, because it's an electric song, so yeah. We'll try. You. Oh, he doesn't want to be on camera right now. I can't blame you, what are you wearing? I ran a marathon with that. I never take the t-shirt off. For Nike. For Nike. Yeah, I'd love to actually cover Teenage Dirtbag on tour. That'd be pretty fun. Let's face it. Imagine, it's one of those songs that's not annoying and everyone knows. Why do my followers keep going up and down? Anyway. Is it ever too late to learn to play guitar? I am still learning how to play the guitar. Your ex-boyfriend is calling, save me. Don't answer it. It's not. I was lucky because whenever any time I would ever have dumped anyone, which is never often, I've only really been in one relationship, so hint hint. I would, every time I come home, I had no reception because you don't get O2 down here. I would love to see you try playing the guitar for nothing, lost something fun. It's hard enough trying to explain to a guitar player how to play that. Like, or when you're writing a song, it was like, I want something along the line. And, yeah. It's pretty awkward. Guitar doesn't like to be played that way. Are you playing guitar on tour? I am indeed, actually. That's going to be another extra week of practice. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be playing for as much as I can. I get nervous enough playing without guitar. Never mind playing with one. It definitely adds to my nerves a lot playing guitar. Because I didn't learn to sing with the guitar. So you got people that guitars, like, if you take their guitar away from them, they can't sing as well. Whereas I've always just wanted to be someone that plays guitar and sang, so I try, but it's not going too well. I really, really appreciate people that actually can play guitar. I think it's amazing. Nothing's hotter than a guy musician either. Like, if they can play guitar or anything, it's super cool. Or a girl on bass, man. There's nothing hotter than a girl on bass. Let's face it. Has the fandom gone down since X Factor? It's gone up and it's gone down. It's very sporadic, and my management have contacted Twitter about why my followers will freeze for a period of time and then either go really up or really, really down. They think there's something wrong with the account. There might be a bug in my account that's messing it up, because they'll either go really, really up or really, really down. So we're trying to figure it out. Like, is it not loading fast enough? So we're trying to figure it out. Hopefully it will be figured out. But has the fandom, yeah, of course it does. People care less and less. The less things you seem to be doing, the less they care, even though you're working your blood off. But I don't mind, and it's all deadwood. When you lose followers, it's like, well, you don't care then, do you? Neither do I. You don't care about me? Awesome. Don't follow me. Cool. And it's like a mutual thing. Twitter shouldn't be taken so personally. As in, oh, I lost followers, people hate me. No, you lost followers, maybe some, like, followers don't care. How much would you want to do a video of you twerking? I don't want to do a video of me twerking. You sounded cool playing Stand By Me, the Badgers guys. Apart from the fact that I was playing my D, like, which isn't a D. D's like down there. It's a huge difference. I was playing wrong. I made a cover of one of your songs. Did you watch it? Probably. Anyone that's covered any of my songs so far, I think I've watched all the videos. It's only when people, I think a couple of people have tweeted me going, if you tweet me, I'll do a cover of your video. I'm like, you shouldn't have to ask me. You should just do it and then I'd watch it. Some people just say those kind of things to get a response. They're like, you should have done it anyway, and I probably would have watched it like that. And the flagellum being sent out, because I haven't had my computer for a while, I actually can explain this now, which is awesome. Pledge thing. Because you have people that have bought multiple items, like t-shirts and pledge, they bought lots of stuff. So we didn't want to waste money on their postage and packaging. We wanted to send them all out at one go, instead of people waiting around for another thing or another thing. So we are waiting, I think it's like next Friday we're sending everything out. It seems like, I think that's when we scheduled it. So everything's going out next Friday, I think. Because we've had to wait. People weren't really that fast. It's not our fault this time actually, surprisingly. It's people being slow and the responses. Like we send out emails like, what size do you want your t-shirt? No response. And we're like, well, we can't make the t-shirts until you tell us. So some slow people. It's been really, really hard. Just for everything, all of those kind of things. Like we send out like, do you want your name mentioned on the lyric sheets? No response. And then when it came to doing Skype calls, I still got like 13 Skypes to do because people won't reply to emails. And the longer that they hold back on that, the longer it's going to take for the project to go further, like to finish. We can't finish the pledge campaign until they answer all their emails. It's a really, really frustrating process at the minute. You're like, we want to go, we've got so much time. No one's giving us answers. And we're like, come on guys, go. Two-way party. Oh well, I'm not annoyed by it. It's just when you want things to go faster, it's not cool. You didn't reply to your... Don't worry! It's not now. Some people still haven't replied. Like, give or take for 2 weeks space when I go, yeah, it's going to take people, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to reply. So we gave that. But like, no, it's kind of like, come on guys. Otherwise we're going to end up just printing over the excess of some amount of t-shirts. And they might not get the t-shirt that they wanted, but, you know. Also, I have to break this news. I know there's only a small amount of people watching now, so that makes it better that I do this now. Is that how do I explain this? I oversigned the posters. So say we had like 500 posters to give out. I signed too many. So say there was only like, I think there was only like 250 signed posters that were ordered, or whatever. I managed to sign like 300 and something posters. Yeah, so I managed to oversign posters. There's going to be a poster lottery at the minute. So if you've ordered a poster that's non-signed, you may accidentally get a signed one. So that's pretty exciting, but pretty sad for people that actually bought the signed posters. But it's not my fault. I really did not mean to oversign the posters. I wouldn't have oversigned them if I knew I didn't have that many to sign. So, because we only printed the amount of posters we needed, we didn't overprint the posters. If you know what I mean? So if we need 500 posters and 300 of them was signed, that was cool. But, yeah, so we didn't overprint them, so there's no freebies, but someone spot and no find them, and then we just sign them. It's pretty cool. And it's a pretty cool thing if you know, couldn't afford the other one. And tourist bands, we're discussing that next week actually. We've got the designer of the wristbands coming in to talk about them, which will be interesting. And we might have a couple of giveaways as well, because I've overworked myself. A couple of things that, you know, are lying around that I haven't got used. There's a couple of really rough lyric sheets. They're not amazing. That's why they're not being sent out. Yeah, so we'll just send them out. Do you have any habits when you start writing a new song? I have really, really bad habits when it comes to writing songs. Hence why I do a lot of co-writing, to break myself out of these habits. And actually, now that the album's done and everything, and I've been starting to write again by myself, not that I didn't write by myself in between, but you know, now that I'm properly not writing anymore at the minute, it's been amazing because my writing skills have gotten so much better. Because I've been writing with people that have been doing it for years and years, even though I had, but people that have been releasing music and in the industry and stuff. It was awesome because it taught me a lot of like, mistakes I was making, just basic things like, you know, maybe you should try not doing that there because, you know, such and such. Explaining why it wasn't something that was good. So I was like, actually that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for telling me that. So it was really cool. Great experience. How long does it take you to write a song? It depends. There's some that only take about literally 30 minutes to write. There's some really, really fast ones. And then there's some ones that may take a day. Creatures of the Night took like 2 days because we thought that we'd written the chorus we thought it was a verse, and we were trying to figure out why it wasn't going anywhere when we tried writing the chorus. So I was like, right, I'm gonna go home and I'll come back tomorrow. We'll sort it out. So we sorted it out the next day, and we all came in with the same idea. We're like, cause it's the freaking verse, not the chorus, or the other way around, and it was alright. So that was the longest song I've ever written. Time. How do you think of scripting the songs? Where do you get the ideas? Where do I get the ideas from? Life. All the songs are about someone or something that has happened, which is good. It's real funny when there's been times where I've forgotten to tell someone I've written a song about them, and you have to go up to them really awkwardly, like, see that song that I wrote out about you. Say bye bye. Yeah, that's better. Let your hair down. No. Scott, why do you have so many hair fusion boys? I put my hair up on purpose because I wanted it up. Okay? I wanted it upward. Don't tell me what to do. That is something that I've been thinking about recently, is the amount of things you get told. But my management and me get on super well. So we're like, I'll turn up one day and be like, I'm dyeing my hair blue. Do you mind? You're like, it's not my hair, like. So I have like total free reign of what I'm doing, but whenever I choose to do something, it's not my management or my record company that are telling me don't do it. It's a couple of fans that think, I don't even know how to explain it. It's people that think that they can tell me what to do. Like, please, it's not even please, it's a do not do that, or don't do this, or don't do that, and they have changed you, and I'm like, they, and you know, I think I love it when I dress in something and they're like, they've changed your look, and I'm like, there's no they, it's me. I'm saying I've got really bad at dressing myself. It's a pretty awkward place to be. But anyway, let's not get into that. It'll come up in some interview later on down the line. Oh well. I think the best example of that being told what to do thing, especially with your looks, is Beyonce. Beyonce's case recently was the most vile thing I've ever seen on the internet. Is like, she cut her hair. We all know Beyonce wears a weave. Like, let's face it, that hair, the big hair thing, isn't actually her hair. It's a weave. Everyone knows that. So underneath the weave, you have your hair braided and stuff. I'm assuming that she took out the braids and cut it into a haircut, which doesn't mean she can't wear a weave. You know what I mean? So when everyone was saying, "Oh my God, why would you do that? It's your hair." I was like, "Did 1, her hair; 2, other hair is fake hair; and 3, not your hair." You know what I mean? She's a human being. She's allowed to do what she wants. Seriously, I'm not putting my hair down. Would you do a single with Little Mix if you ask? I love Little Mix. They're really cool girls, but our styles aren't the same. We don't write the same music, so I don't think it would work, to be honest. I'm not saying that I would jam with them and play stuff with them, but as far as the collab, I don't think so, guys, unfortunately. Okay, let me just check out this Snapchat. It's really good memories.
My single, Virgin doesn't look up, is out in less than half an hour. So
Nope, that's the half an hour mark.
my single.
Right. Oh, he's talking about the single one. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't bought Eden Ash's single yet, you should buy his single. No. Okay guys, yeah, go to sleep. Well, not go to sleep, let's face it. The day I go to bed. Actually, I went to bed at 12 last night, so no, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some Family Guy and chillax on the sofa. Should be fun. I'll talk to you guys on Twitter and things if you want to keep talking. Bye guys.